I am the young lord of the world's greatest martial clan. My father is one of only 9 war saints left in existence. And yet, because of a single promise made 3 years ago, I spent 3 full years being called a simp. Right when my father was furious enough to disown me entirely, everything changed. On the campus of Southeast Martial University, Luna stares at me with a dead serious expression. "Zane," she says, "I'm pregnant. I'm giving you a chance to marry me." My shocked eyes follow her hand down to her flat stomach. 3 years. I have spent 3 full years as Luna's simp. 3 years ago, I transmigrated to Langsing just as the master guarding the Southeast Stargate was killed in battle. In his final moments, Master Lin entrusted his most beloved daughter, Luna, to my care. I was about to refuse, but then the cheat system activated. Its function was simple: act as Luna's devoted simp for 3 years, and I would earn massive system rewards afterward. With no other choice, I made the 3-year pact with my master. Those 3 years were pure agony. Luna grew more outrageous by the day, and I had no choice but to play along for the rewards. On top of that, the identity I had inherited was anything but ordinary. My clan, the Liu family, is the top martial clan in the southeast region of the Dragon Kingdom. In the 800 years since the Stargates awakened, only 10 human ancestors have survived on all of Langsing, and the Liu family holds one of those 10 seats. In the era that followed the Stargates, humanity gave birth to 9 war saints, one of whom is my own father, Lord Shan. Of the remaining 8, 2 belong to my 2 uncles. Of the 9 war saints of humanity, the Liu family alone holds 3. That ratio is terrifying. The Liu family stands equal to even the most powerful clans in the capital. Wrapped in layer after layer of prestige, my every move draws the eyes of the world. And yet, from this fearsome legacy came a simp like me. My 3 years of groveling made my name infamous across the southeast region and throughout the entire Dragon Kingdom. It sent the entire clan into a rage. Everyone was furious at their own young lord. Even my father, Lord Shan, had crept to my bedside more than once in the dead of night, desperate to strangle his simp of a son, but he never quite brought himself to do it. I ignored every insult and ground my teeth through 3 full years. And today is the very last day of the 3-year pact. All I have to do is make it through, and the system will start delivering my rewards. What I never expected was that Luna would drop a bombshell like this on the very last day. The campus of Southeast Martial University is already packed with students, all staring at Luna in disbelief. Luna and I have caused plenty of absolutely wild scenes before, but even by those standards, this one takes the crown. Every pair of eyes in the crowd locks onto me, and yet this time, I just stand there in silence. Luna glares at my blank face, fury blazing in her eyes as she snaps at me. "You're hesitating? You actually dare to hesitate? Anyone watching would think you were the one doing something wrong." I let out a long breath and force myself to calm down. I agree. The crowd goes completely speechless. Luna lifts her chin again. "That's more like it. But your little hesitation annoyed me. And I do have conditions for marrying you. A bride price is non-negotiable, and it must meet elite family standards. My parents raised me, and that was not easy. A woman deserves security when she marries. As for a dowry from my side, there won't be one. You know my father died defending the West Gate, and our family fell. On top of that, after we marry, you must give the child a legitimate place in your family. Treat the child exactly like your own flesh and blood, and do not ask who the father is. You cannot restrict my freedom, and you cannot force me to do anything I don't want to do." Luna fires off demand after demand without taking a breath. Each one shatters every shred of common decency. The students on the campus are absolutely stunned. When she finally finishes, Luna turns to me. "So, can you agree to all of that? If you can, then let's hold the wedding tomorrow." I give a casual nod. "I agree. It doesn't matter anyway. Tomorrow it will all fall apart. I am only here waiting for my system rewards. Tomorrow I will come for you with the grandest wedding Langsing has ever seen. Stay home and wait for me." My words land like a stone in still water. The crowd goes completely silent. It takes them a long moment to process it. The young lord of the Liu family actually just agreed to take the deal. When it finally sinks in, the campus explodes into noise. As the heir of the top clan in the southeast region, any news of his marriage would have attracted massive attention on its own. Countless clans and powers have fought tooth and nail just for a chance to marry into my family. And yet, here I am, getting married like this, in the most ridiculous way imaginable. The shockwave this will send out is beyond measure, and no one is more smug about it than Luna herself. She feels no shame at all over being pregnant with someone else's child. Instead, she is proud that Zane still chose her even after finding out the truth. "I'll be waiting, Zane. You're a man. Remember what you said today." A flash of triumph crosses Luna's eyes. Open contempt spreads across her face. No matter how wild she acts, no matter how far she goes, there will always be someone to clean up after her. And that someone is the young lord of the top clan in the southeast region. She really does have a gift. I give a quiet smile. "Don't worry. Tomorrow I'll give you the wedding of your dreams." Luna's eyes suddenly shift. "Oh, I just remembered. 2 more things. You know, tomorrow is my father's Memorial Day. So I want him to know the good news about my pregnancy, and I want him to witness my happiness. So I want you to announce you're marrying me in front of everyone attending the memorial." "Fine, I agree. I'll be there on time tomorrow." Truthfully, the last thing I want is to cause a scene on my master's Memorial Day. But Luna was Master Lin's most beloved daughter, his one and only concern in his final moments. That she has become this person is something Master Lin would never have wanted. The reason I agree is partly to reclaim my dignity, and partly because I still hold a slim hope hope of waking Luna up. If that hope fails, then so be it. I've already made one last effort for my master's sake. My conscience is clear. The moment the crowd hears a time has been set, they completely lose it. At the War Saints Memorial, the man's own daughter, carrying another man's child, accepting a proposal from the young lord of the Liu family. The scene alone is absolutely insane. If Master Lin could see this from the other side, would he cry or laugh? The crowd buzzes with chatter. Everyone knows that the War Saints Memorial draws not just major clans but also countless ordinary people coming to pay their respects. Add every major media outlet covering the event, and no one can even imagine just how wild this is going to get. Luna is beaming with self-satisfaction. She is completely happy now. See you tomorrow then. I'll be watching to see how serious you are. Done talking, I turn and walk away without a glance back. Clean and direct. No hesitation. I leave behind a crowd too stunned to speak. As time passes, the news spreads outward from Southeast Martial University like wildfire across the entire Southeast region. The moment it breaks, it triggers an explosion of reactions. After leaving the university, I get into my limited edition Longxi sports car and drive straight to the War Saint Mausoleum in Starhold City. The grounds are already flooded with visitors who have come a day early to pay their respects. Flowers and offerings fill every corner of the vast space. Thank you all for coming to honor my master. It's getting late. Please head home now. The moment I say the words, old Zheng begins clearing the grounds. Within moments, the once bustling mausoleum falls completely still